Hello, my name's David Rutter and I've just done the FIFA 12 press conference here at the EA press event just in advance of Gamescom. The EASportsFootball.com team have been kind enough to provide me with a state-of-the-art laptop with a very nicely branded piece of electronic paper with your questions on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read them out with the question and then answer it hopefully. So first up is Richard Wilkes from Facebook. What's new with FIFA Ultimate Team this year? So I think the big news for fans of Ultimate Team is that from the minute that you buy FIFA and put it into your console, Ultimate Team will be available right from then. So it's actually on the disc this year, allowing you to kind of create, compete and manage your team immediately upon the launch of the game. Some other exciting news for people that are excited by Ultimate Team and can't wait till launch day. You can actually log on to EASportsFootball.com and go to the new Ultimate Team web experience, start creating and managing your team. And for returning FIFA Ultimate Team fans, you'll also be given a head start in the form of some free packs. Okay. Sam Porter on Facebook, what improvements have been made to career mode? Regarding career mode, it's kind of difficult for me to go into a short answer. We've made some massive improvements to the mode overall. I think around about July time when I was on our press tour, I kind of went into quite a lot of details about career mode. But ultimately it boils down to a vastly improved experience overall. Lots of media interactions, lots of improvements based around the kind of morale of the players in your team, how they feel like they're fitting in with your tactics, your squad selections, how they can become unsettled, etc. You can also interact with other players and kind of, if you like, talk to the press about players at other clubs or results that you think might happen with the teams that you're about to play, and that can affect the morale of players too. We've introduced a new youth scouting system where you can hire a scout and actually send them off to find bright new talent from within the game. But ultimately, I guess the best way to describe it is a lot better all round. And if you want more details, go look up some of the interviews I did in July. So Adam Reeves on Facebook, can you tell us anything about changes to Creation Center? Hello, Adam. We can't really go into a great deal of detail about Creation Center and what's planned there. Basically, Creation Center as it was last year remains for all of our users. But for people that sign up for EA Sports as part of our new subscription service, we'll actually be launching some premium web functionality for them to have for free as part of their subscription, based around the creation of more teams, more players, and the ability to stamp a kit with a real-world graphic, amongst other things. But for those of you that don't want to sign up for EA Sports season ticket, you can actually buy that as a PDLC unlock as well. McShambles on Twitter, will there be a greater balance of player attributes for lower league teams? So as far as all of our player attributes are concerned, we've got an extensive research network that gives us information about the teams and the players. If my memory serves me correctly, we have around about 120 editors who actually input the kind of values for the attributes of the players, and then a research kind of database reviewer network of over 1,000 people that go in and make sure that the information that those 120 people have put in is accurate and reflects reality. So we're pretty confident that the quality of our lower league teams is good. However, if you feel you have something to offer, go onto our community sites, put yourself forward. I believe on the EASportsFootball.com forums, there's actually a thread there where you can sign up to become a researcher. So do that if you think that you've got something that you can help us out with. Patrick Lee on Twitter, have there been any changes to Be a Pro? So Be a Pro now, as last year in FIFA 11, exists as part of career mode when you play as a player. We've done a lot of work around the kind of support of the team in the form of them recognising any of the attributes that contribute towards the pro player intelligence. So they'll try to play to your perceived strengths. We've done some work around the virtual pro development as well. I think that there's a blog coming out in the next few days, hopefully, so you'll be able to read more information on that. But ultimately, the play as player feature this year hasn't been as much of a focus for us as the manager experience. Career mode this year has been very much about, you know, accurately representing the real drama of football management in the real world. Josh Kyle on Facebook, is it true there will be challenges in EA Sports Football Club? What kind of challenges will there be and how often? So the EA Sports Football Club, as I think we've said, is this kind of service that we want to run for our fans. So it's about you creating a persistent profile, contributing to that profile by the things you do within the game, ultimately it becoming the heartbeat of FIFA forevermore. Challenges are a big part of that. What we'll be doing from the launch of the game is taking inspiration from the real world of football. If I was to take an example from this weekend's Premier League games as an example, you are QPR, you are 4-0 down, come back and save the game, although I think that's probably a bit hard. But what we want to do is take inspiration from the real world, create these scenarios and situations and push them into your game. We're going to be starting weekly. We're going to see how well we get on. If we can create enough cool content, we can increase that. If people aren't interested, let us know what you would like to see. As I say, we're operating it as a live service. We've got a team back in the studio that are generating these things for us, and we want to make sure you guys are engaged and getting everything that you want. Luke Smith on Facebook, what kind of things can you do with the Ultimate Team early web start? So the idea with the kind of head start on Ultimate Team on the web is that you can actually start creating and managing your team on the web using those free starter packs we'll be giving away for returning users. So the idea here, basically to whet your appetite before the game comes out and you can have fun on the web to make sure that you're kind of getting involved and getting excited by the mode. Mobzilla on Twitter, is there a lot more passing error in pro passing, seeing that defending is tougher in FIFA 12? So we have amended the passing somewhat this year. We still haven't finished the game at the moment, so we're going through final balancing. One of the things that some people might be pleased to hear is we do have gameplay customization sliders within the game. So if you don't feel that there's enough error or there's too much, you can actually increase and decrease the amount of error on passing this year if you want. Now that's only for your experience on your console. Online, you're basically restricted to the settings we give. We've done a lot of testing. We've put the game in front of our community members. The game changes quite a lot. So we're pretty confident that the game's, really, really good this year. But if you don't feel it's enough or if you feel it's too much, things like that can be adjusted within the game. Liam Peterson on Twitter, what is the biggest improvement in visuals for FIFA 12? So looking at the visuals, we've done a ton of stuff. Everything from the main menu through to the in-game presentation graphics. I think they're really cool. The kind of HUD that you have up on the screen for the score lines, the transitions, they're all really nice. We've done a lot of work on the lighting this year as well as tons of new star heads. So we're very happy with the overall look of the game. Visually, I think there's two things that stand out probably the most though for you guys. One's the new camera angles in game, adds a lot more depth to the game, allows you to see the plays better and you really feel kind of rooted in the experience. And then whilst it's not strictly speaking a visual improvement, I think the player impact engine adds this beautiful fluidity in the game, kind of like a consistency engine to make sure that, there's no moments in the game where you're kind of taken out of the experience because they just didn't feel realistic. So probably those two for me. Reese Morrill on Twitter, what kind of features do you think would be in a game such as FIFA 15? We have short-term plans, we have much longer-term plans too. I could probably give you an idea of what might be in FIFA 15. But things change, and if I was also to tell you what was in FIFA 15, I think there'd be some very interested people that are our competitors to discover what we're up to. So I'm going to keep my mouth shut and sit on that and discuss it with the team, if that's okay. John Hunt on Twitter, any plans to do fun DLC content like giant bubble heads on players? Hey John, we have no plans to do giant bubble heads on players. We're strictly speaking trying to keep it in the realms of simulation, and whilst there are, some demand for things like that, it's not really a priority for us, I'm afraid. And last but not least, Ian Billington on Facebook, can you die in FIFA 12 career mode? It's a great question. I've been asked it before and the answer remains no.